Hey, Bob.
Hey,
We are sitting in Carnival Delights dining room,
Knoxville,
Illinois, and what the people can't see right now because it's below the screen,
but I'll hold it up.
We've got
Rings.
onion rings.
We've got,
Delicious.
you're going to want this.
Look at that tenderloin. Onions and tomatoes and lettuce. They've got that here.
We've got funnel cake and foot-long hot
dog.
Corn dog.
Corn dog. Sorry. All beef too. That's going to get some mustard put on it. Look at the funnel cake. I've already taken a piece of that. It's delicious. What else you got there? Chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick, which you can't.
Show that. Tilt that up there for him. This place, right here, Carnival Delights in Knoxville, Illinois. Like I say this later when I'm talking to Roy and Jessica, the co-owners of this establishment. That's a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, folks. Anyway, I wish I had smell-o-vision on this podcast and taste-o-vision. Taste-o-vision, you're going to have to do yourself. You're going to come here. So obviously, this is a day tripping episode because Bob DeWitt's here and he's eating chicken on a stick. This episode is brought to you by Griner Auto Body of Washington, Iowa, using state-of-the-art techniques and decades of experience to get your car back on the road after an accident. Car Doctor of Washington, Iowa. No matter who Frankensteined it, they can fix and clean and customize it. McDonald Boneyard of Keota, Iowa, for all of your farm equipment and auto recycling needs. Hinshaw Trailer Sales of Richland, Iowa. You need a trailer? They've got your trailer, and they fix what they sell and don't in their full-time repair shop. Girling Repair of Winfield, Iowa. If your mower is dead, call Fred, your Husqvarna, Aaron's, and Gravely dealer. Fred also fixes and sells snowblowers. B&B Propane and the family of Jet Stops. The Dutch Market and Coffee Talk of Washington, Iowa. Dutch Market takes care of all your grocery needs, and if you need a conference room for your business or a family get-together, they've got that for you for free. Give them a call today and reserve that. And Coffee Talks drive-thru is open, Bob.
Yes.
You can get coffee, energy drinks, baked goods, sandwiches, all right there. They all present the award-winning Southeast Iowa Today. I'm John Bain, author of Christie's Journey, The Beat Goes On, and your host. I can't wait to show you more, and I'm going to finish this onion ring.
Yes.
Tracy, my buddy Bob, and I are here at Carnival Delights here in Knoxville, and part of the reason we came today, it's a day trip from Southeast Iowa, just under 2 hours to get here, and looking for things to do for our Valentines, our wives. And we thought, hey, this might be a neat place to go. And I know that you had lunch here today. What was your experience like?
It was really good. First time here.
First time?
First time.
What'd you have?
Tenderloins.
Tenderloins. Wow, I didn't even know they had tenderloins on the menu. I knew they had corn dogs and funnel cakes and things. So how would you rate that tenderloin?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Really good.
All right. You going to come back?
Oh, yeah. I sure will.
Now, I'm sure you looked at the menu a little bit. Was there anything that you're like, okay, next time I come, am I going to do the tenderloin again, or am I going to try something else?
Well, I might try the Italian beef. My friend had it.
Okay, and what'd she think?
She liked it.
Give me her first name.
Lori.
Lori. And Lori was real shy and didn't want to come on camera. But she's over here laughing right now.
It's the first time Lori's ever been called shy.
Oh, and then who's the lady to my left?
That would be Debbie, another friend.
And Debbie says this is the first time Lori's ever been called shy.
Yeah.
So, if you were going to recommend to folks to come to Knoxville, Illinois, to Carnival Delights, what would be the things you would say to entice them to come?
Well, that it's a really nice atmosphere. It's really neat. They got a fabulous Cabbage Patch doll over here.
We'll have to get a look at that.
And the food was terrific.
Good. All right.
And the owners are really nice.
And they appear to be. And you're my first interview. I haven't even interviewed them yet. So what'll be interesting is when I edit all this together, whether I talk to them first or talk to you first, in the final cut. But in any case, it's been a joy to visit with you. And right now we're at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of podcast excellence. So thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
I hope you're enjoying this episode as much as we are. You can't be enjoying it as much as we are. We're eating all this cool carnival food. But make sure to give this episode a like. Make sure to follow and subscribe. It's free, and we sure appreciate you. Jessica and Roy, thank you so much for hosting Bob and I today here at Carnival Delights in Knoxville, Illinois. This is a neat place.
We appreciate you guys coming out today. This is the product of a brainstorming session that Jessica and I had back in the summer. We wanted to do an ice cream shop in downtown Knoxville, and we thought that an ice cream shop needed a little bit more to be sustainable. And Jessica came up with some ideas with the desserts and so forth, and that's how Carnival Delights became Carnival Delights.
Well, what is really neat here is, as we're sitting here, the smell. I wish we had smell-o-vision on this podcast, because you do get that carnival smell of all those goodies.
You do. We hear from a lot of the town folks that are a couple blocks away, even, as everything vents out the back, they get to smell it. And I think it's part of our marketing, right? You get to smell it, and you're forced to come in and find out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Jessica, can you share with us some of the things that are on the menu?
Oh my gosh, we have everything from funnel cakes to elephant ears, corn dogs, tenderloins, Italian beef, chicken strips, grilled cheese, smash burgers, that sort of thing. Lemon shake-ups, for sure, you have to have one of those.
Yeah, and you guys have been so nice and have some samples here on the table. I'm going to kind of turn my camera, and Roy, just go ahead, and we're going to go left to right, and we're going to start on this sandwich here with the peppers.
So this is our authentic Italian beef, and we are from up north near Chicago. So we slow roast our Angus beef that we season overnight, and then we pepper it with pepperoncinis, and we add some mozzarella. It is as tasty as you can get. Here's our foot-long corn dog, which is an all-beef dog.
Look at that.
That we hand dip. Again, it's better than any fair quality you're going to get, and it's affordable. And that's one of the things when we went into this, we knew we wanted the carnival type food, but people don't want to pay the carnival type prices. And
I've got an important question. Comes to corn dogs. I'm a mustard only kind of guy.
Okay.
Is there a rule in the corn dog world of how is ketchup even allowed?
Some people, we don't discriminate. I know there's a lot of people who have ketchup. We like honey on ours.
Honey?
Yes. When we first started, we were drizzling every corn dog that left here with honey, and It was fantastic. And
is that something Jessica came up with?
Yes, it is to sweeten the dog.
Wow. That's cool.
And it was a hit. Obviously in busy times, they go out as is, and we let people doctor them the way they want. We do where we cut them in half, fill them with chili, cheese, and onion. So we have a loaded corn dog as well. So we put our own spin on everything that we do here.
Well, I'm looking forward to having a taste of that. That's for sure. You got some looks like chicken on a stick.
We do chicken on a stick, and again, that's something that we marinate in our own marinade, and we season with our own seasoning. It's a tasty dish, and anytime you're at the carnival or the fair, you got to have something on the stick.
Yeah.
So that's where we do chicken on the stick, we do turkey on the stick, we do pickles on the stick, and
this is the best parts of a carnival right now,
right
here.
Right, and when you were a kid, we enjoyed the rides. As we get older now, it's like we enjoy the food, and we can't do the tilt-a-whirl and the things like that anymore. So, and then the funnel cake that you see here, Jessica, again, the mastermind. This is just an original that comes out with powdered sugar, but she has 72 variations of funnel cake that she does. 72
variations. How in the world does that happen?
Well, it's anything that you like. We can put it together and make it the way you want it.
So give me
some of the cheesecakes. If you like cheesecake, you can do strawberry, you can do peach, you can do crisp, like if you like apple crisp, peach crisp, cherry crisp, anything like that. You could do a s'mores if you are into that. You can do whatever you want. Pistachio, you can do anything.
That is incredible. Bob, which one are you going for?
I was going to try them all.
You're going to try them all?
That's something I can eat. So
Okay.
that's a good thing.
All right. That is incredible. Now, I talked to one of the ladies that was a customer here today and had lunch, and she mentioned she had a tenderloin. I said it was delicious.
And you know what? I'm gonna have my cook bring out a tenderloin because our tenderloins are huge, and um, again, we don't use anything frozen, and so it's fresh loins that we get from the locker. We hand cut them, we hand pound them, um, we season them, we bread them, and they are our own signature tenderloin, and they're as big as your head, and they are as tasty as they come. And we get a lot of feedback, and we get folks from Iowa, we get folks from all over Illinois that pop in, and self-proclaimed tenderloin experts.
Yes.
So we love the feedback, and we've had some very good feedback, and we've had some very good comparisons to some well-known establishments known for their tenderloins. And just to be even mentioned in the same breath as some of those, I feel pretty good.
That is incredible. Now, I have to ask, out of all the places in the world, what brought you to have this business in Knoxville?
Jessica is from the Peoria area.
Okay.
So this was kind of her stomping ground. I was born just outside Kansas City. Go Chiefs!
Yeah.
But we moved to Northern Illinois. Jessica and I actually met in LaSalle County, and after we got married, we bought our house in 2016. I was part of an investment group at the hotel. Jessica worked for the Red Cross, and earlier this year earlier 24, we thought, wouldn't it be cool to kind of do our own thing and create something that no one else has.
And you've done that. And
Yes, we have.
I have to applaud you both because, I mean, an entrepreneur, I mean, you can't get any more American than that. I mean, to go out and take a chance, have an idea, and this is really the best country in the world to make your dreams come true. And so congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you.
When we went into this, people, said, "Oh, you're going to do carnival food? That's crazy." And so, there's always a risk in anything you do, and having a carnival type menu year round, we struggle with, is this going to be just a novelty type thing where people will come in there, once and get their fill. The beautiful part of this is we see regular customers on a weekly basis. We opened in October, and so for the last 4.5 months, it's fun getting to know some of the families that bring their kids in once a week, and and they're always trying something new, and so I think it's certainly something sustainable, and it seems like right now we're kind of a tourist attraction as well.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I've got lots of car guys and gals and friends that this would be great to get in the classic car for a cruise. Come up from Southeast Iowa or come over and or come down from the Quad Cities and park your hot rods out front and come in and
Oh,
get
that
a
would be
corn
really
dog
neat.
or a tenderloin or one of these Philly cheesesteaks. My goodness.
We so they organize a couple of car shows down here, and the establishment across the street does a big one every year. They do one right here at the park. So a lot of times we have antique cars, antique trucks, antique, the old Indian motorcycles that stroll through here, and I wholeheartedly agree. We're hoping that those type of things take place here downtown Knoxville, that we can kind of get our word out and get our product out and let people try it with the events that they got going on.
Well, if there was one thing I should have asked either one of you about Carnival Delights or the restaurant business or what's coming up in the future, what should I have asked you?
Sure.
Jessica's got big dreams. that, obviously, we do want to spread out. But I think the important thing is that, we nailed this where we're at here. And, we've had folks from the Quad Cities that have said, hey, well, why don't you come up here? We have nothing like this. Um, at some point, it would be great to be able to kind of spread out a little bit, but we would never leave Knoxville. This is our hometown. This summer, we do want to get out to some of the festivals and kind of market a little bit, and again, get our product out there, get our name out there, and let folks know who we are and where we're located at. And then I think it makes it easier that if we decide, a second store in Moline or Bettendorf or somewhere like that, people know who you are.
Yeah.
And then it's a little easier to be accepted sometimes. So,
Well, I mean, this is the very first time I've ever been to Knoxville, Illinois. And I mean, it's one of those things where I get as far as Galesburg or gosh, where were we at for Wyatt Urban?
Monmouth.
Monmouth. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head there for a second. But I'd never been in Knoxville. But here's a big reason to come back right now. That's for sure.
And we hear that a lot. So again, Jessica is the face of the business, so she's out here and gets to talk to everybody. And the people that say they come from all parts of Iowa, all parts of Illinois, it's exciting for us that, again, I think people are looking at a Saturday and they say, hey, there's this carnival place an hour and a half away or whatever. It's a road trip. And again, I think we're turning into a tourist stop, which is something we're going to embrace, and we can't wait till the summer.
Yes, for sure.
when everybody's out traveling.
Yeah, I've got. I'm fortunate because this podcast is actually getting people from all over the United States watching it, and people from the state of Illinois. I mean, one of the towns that comes to mind is Schaumburg, Chicago. People watch this podcast from there because I see the analytics and it actually shows the towns. Geneseo, Kewanee, Galva. In Iowa, of course, Wayland, Washington, Wellman, Mount Pleasant, all those people that are hearing their town names right now. It's not that far away, folks, from where your town. So Knoxville, Illinois, right here at Carnival Delights is the place to be.
We appreciate that. We had a gentleman in here from Oneida last night, and which isn't far, 15 minutes, and he said this food is unbelievable. And he goes, how have I not heard about this place? I only live it. And we've been running the radio ads, and, we're doing some TikTok stuff now. And one of the local TV stations, featured us, and now you're here. And so all these good things are only going to help get our word out and get our message out. And hopefully more and more people try us because, like I said, the prices are affordable. The food we feel is quality. And again, it's not cookie cutter. It's not frozen. It's made with love.
There you go. And you're ready for big crowds.
We are ready.
We're
for big
ready.
crowds. Yeah, we've actually done additional hiring just in the last few days.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Thank you both so much. Bob, thank you for getting me here.
Hey,
It's a great day trip.
I'm from the suburb of Knoxville, East Galesburg, so I'm close enough.
That's
And
right.
I should mention all the TV stations that have been here. The big thing is they're on Phil Garza's Facebook page.
Oh,
You wouldn't get that.
well, I'm
Being
hoping
from the Quad Cities.
I'm hoping this Phil Garza will share this podcast episode.
I'm sure Phil will. Yeah,
All
Phil,
right.
Phil's a fan of the Carnival Delights. In fact, so much so, we just recently, last weekend, we debuted the Garza Burger, and that is a tenderloin with a ham steak on top of that, bacon on top of that, onion rings because Phil loves his onion rings on top of that, as well as tomato, lettuce, pickles, onions, and it is a meal. And you better be hungry. You better be hungry.
I mean, that sounds like it lives up to its name.
Yeah, it does. It does, and it's one of those things. I mean, it's a $10 sandwich, and again, with all the food that is, I mean, it's just, again, our whole mindset coming into this was make it affordable. Make it affordable, make it fun. We play the carnival music outside. A lot of times we'll play carnival music in here. We get a lot of requests for birthday rentals, so we allow people. In fact, we got one this Saturday. people are rent out the dining room for a couple hours at a time, and they bring in their families and their kids and friends, and with the arcade games, they love it.
That's awesome.
And a destination for Valentine's Day.
That's right. And
Coming up.
that's what I mentioned earlier when I was talking to Tracy, was the fact that we're always looking for places to take our wives for Valentine's Day.
And Jessica's got a few tricks up her sleeve for Valentine's Day.
I might have a few tricks, but I'm not gonna reveal them.
I'm not going to reveal that. Well, this is going to be first available for our audience on next Monday, or Monday before Valentine's Day. So if you haven't made plans yet and you're watching this, Knoxville, Illinois.
Stop in 234 East Main Street, downtown Knoxville.
And I just put that up on the screen too, so the folks that are watching, they're
fantastic.
actually seeing that address as we talk.
Fantastic.
So, well, I'm going to wrap up this segment. This segment right now, we're at 15 minutes and 23 seconds of what I call podcast excellence. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob, while I'm eating this tenderloin, tell the folks about making sure to give us a like, follow, and
Yes,
subscribe.
definitely give a like, follow, subscribe on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, Spotify,
It's all free.
all free, and a lot of adventures. So check us out, like it, so we can keep doing it.
Carnival Delights, Knoxville, Illinois. Bob, we couldn't leave here without showing some of the other amenities here at Carnival Delights.
Yeah, look around, look around.
This is
Jessica's
cool.
hard at work, and
Yeah.
the menu.
You get
Part of
ice
it.
cream, sundaes, shakes, snow cones. Look at all the different flavors there. And specialty sundaes. I mean, if you're watching this, you can always pause it and really take a good close look at what you're seeing for the flavors. And if you're just listening, you're just going to have to come here to Knoxville and see it for yourself. And for the kids, big and old, they got one of those claw machines. And I wouldn't be surprised, Bob. I mean, we're going to come here way before this happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have a real Ferris wheel out front sometime.
Hey, the inventor of the Ferris wheel is from Galesburg, Illinois.
That's true.
The George Washington Ferris.
Well, I know Ferris was his last name, right?
I think it was George Washington
Right.
Ferris.
And his family has been in here.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
The Ferris wheel family's been in here, Roy?
Yeah, he's still got family in the area. They've come in to eat. And the funny thing is, you talked about a Ferris wheel out front. We have looked at a carousel.
Oh, that would be nice.
I would have to negotiate with the city. On some
Yeah,
of that
I
stuff,
bet.
But,
Yeah.
we did find a small kiddie carousel. So, yeah.
You know, you
never know what you're going to find.
You charge $1 a ride and give the city $0.25.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
We can do that. Maybe bring in an elephant and a giraffe. And,
Yeah,
There you go.
yes. You could really
There you
go
go.
crazy.
Well, once again,
Clown come in and do some juggling,
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
And there's some more menu items.
oh yeah, I mean, just
I think we
everything.
just had the ice cream one.
Elephant ears, the deep fried foods. I mean, Granny's funnel cakes. It's amazing. Well, thank you so much. I had the tenderloin. It's the best tenderloin I've had in a long time.
We, like I said, we put a lot of thought, a lot of time, a lot of care into our food. And the process of doing the tenderloins, the process of doing the beef is certainly time consuming, but we think the payoff is there in the end.
It's delicious. I know I'm going to be bringing a lot of friends down in our classic rides. That's for sure. And Bob,
Yes,
your wife is Norma.
yes,
My wife is Andrea. Ladies, we might have to get you down here for Valentine's Day.
yes. Let's plan on doing that.
All right. Thanks, Roy. Bob,
Yes,
you had another day tripping out of the park.
yes.
That tenderloin I had was delicious. How was the chicken on the stick?
Great, great.
Onion rings were superb. I'll tell you what, folks. It's only about an hour, just under 2 hours from Wayland to get here. From the Quad Cities, about an hour from where Bob
About
lives.
45 minutes from Peoria.
Where Bob lives, about what, 5?
About 5 minutes. I'm in a Knoxville suburb called East Galesburg.
So get on out here to Knoxville, Illinois, and try out Carnival Delights. You will not be upset about doing that. You're going to love it. You're going to tell your friends. You're going to want to come back. This episode has been brought to you by Griner Auto Body, Car Doctor, McDonald Boneyard, Hinshaw Trailer Sales, Girling Repair, B&B Propane, and the family of Jet Stops, Dutch Market, and Coffee Talk. He's Bob DeWitt. I'm your host, John Bain. Stay friendly, Southeast Iowa.